Hey guys, today we're going to be quiet because we're gonna do an ASMR mukbang. And I can't open this. Oh, here we go. Woo. Ranch. Ew. That's nasty. But today's topic is going to be about toxic relationships and how to move on. I'm at work, so it's not something I really want to talk loudly about, but toxic relationships. They leave you messed up in the head. They leave you believing that you were asking for too much just for asking for someone to show you some basic respect. It's important not to romanticize the good and to be able to see things for what they were, because when these relationships end, more likely than not, you're never gonna get any closure because the person will never take accountability for what they did. Instead, they're going to make it seem like you were just asking for too much. You were being too difficult. You're always going to be the problem in their eyes because you can't look inward and realize what they did wrong. They're always going to be the victim, so they're always going to spin it to blame you, and it's going to make you feel crazy because you know you poured so much into it and you tried so hard to make it work. So just know you're never going to get closure. You have to make it yourself, and it's hard for the brain to do that because the brain wants it to be like a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. But the end and the middle is messed up. Only the beginning is good and like normal, because usually you get like love bombed. So only the beginning, it's going to be what the brain hangs on to. So every time you're thinking about this person, you're gonna be thinking about the good times. You're gonna be like, oh, maybe I should go back. Maybe I should try one more time. Maybe this time, if I explain to them how bad they're hurting me, or how badly they're treating me, they'll recant past it, like capacidad, and then they'll realize what they did, and they'll fix it, and they won't treat me like that anymore. Wrong. I already tried that so many times. It never worked, and it's not going to now, because guess what? That person knows exactly what they did. They know that it hurt you. They know that what they did was fucked up. They just didn't care. Okay, this is the sad truth. It's sad because someone you loved, right? Someone you saw potential with, someone you built up in your head from the beginning of the relationship, and you're like, oh, I like this person. I like the potential here. I want to see where this goes. And you envision all these stories in your head about the future, how they were gonna be. But the reality was, it's not who they were. Who they were is a person that chose to continue to do things that hurt you. A person who saw you at your worst and turned away and walked away. And then made you feel like you were the problem for needing them to stay. And made you feel like the problem for not chasing after them when they walked away after you already begged them to stay. Not that specific case for everyone, but the point is that your toxic partner knows what they're doing. They know it hurts you. They just don't care enough to change their behavior because their behavior benefits them in some way, even if it's hurtful to you. Maybe your partner cheats on you because they like that validation that they get from other people, and they like that validation more than they value their relationship with you. So they're not going to change. And it's up to you. You're the one that needs to protect yourself. You're the one that needs to look at the situation and be like, do I want to keep accepting this? Do I want to be with someone that makes me feel like crap? Or someone that invalidates my needs? Or someone that pushes my boundaries? Or just flat out doesn't respect them? Or someone that sees how hard I'm trying to make this work and chooses to walk away instead? Or someone who won't do the bare minimum? Is that what you want? You want to be with someone like that? You want to wake up every morning with a knot in your stomach? You want your everyday mood to be dependent on if they're okay or not? Because that's what they trained you. They trained you to do that. It's like, you have to be so careful what you say, how you say it, when you say it, so they'll be okay. But when it comes to your needs, baby, they don't matter. They never did. Not to them. So you make your needs matter to you because you're the one that needs to meet them, right? Take all the love, all the effort, and all the emotional labor that you've been pouring into that person who's happy and glad and perfectly comfortable seeing you hurt, and pour it into yourself, okay? And stop romanticizing it. It was nice for what? The beginning. You can't hold on to that hope that, oh, maybe it'll come back to that, because it won't. You need to be realistic and look at things for how they are now and how you feel now. And if you've already expressed your needs, you already expressed how they're hurting you and they don't care enough to change, then you need to care enough to leave. Don't ever go back. Love yourself, babies. Have a great rest of your day, guys.